178?
Yeah, 178. Sounds
Try
like
to 56.14, 56. .54, 55.47. The best run was 56.14. That's damn near close to a record for 500s on the dyno here, isn't it? Guys, the age-old debate here of the KX versus CR, at least with our experience, we got 56.14 out of the Tom Morgan racing motor and 56.88 out of the Millar Race Engineering engine. What do you boys think about that?
The Honda had more power.
By 0.7. Now that motor arguably had a full billet engine cases, billet crank, balance crank, port match cases. This is a stock KX500 cases with a Tom Morgan porting top end on it. So that was an $11,000 motor. This is probably a $4,000 motor. So yeah. I don't know if we're really comparing apples to oranges, you know.
That's pretty good.
I'm sure if you, you know, the KX has the KIPS valve in it, so it makes it a little bit more rideable, better for
more power down low.
More power down low.
Power
this
valve.
one does have more power down low.
Yeah, I thought this felt like the fastest 500 I'd ever ridden, even though it is showing a little bit less horsepower, like 0.6 less than the Millar Race Engineering.
That's a total peak.
The Millar motor pulled like hard down low too, but I think the power valve here definitely, I don't know if it allows it to rev a little higher or whatever, but it definitely, this motor definitely is putting down the power to the ground, and it hauls the mail, no doubt about it. What do you think of this KX?
Well, when me and Ken rode it, you, Kev,
yep.
Ken, we rode it and we thought it was one of the fastest 500s we've ever ridden, or maybe the fastest.
Well, it is. It's right up there with the Millar Race Engineering engine,
very
for
fast.
sure. That we put in Junior's bike.
But when it gets on the dyno chart, it's not quite as fast on peak. That's all.
Yep. Pretty damn close, though. They're like 0.6 horsepower apart. Now, just for the two-stroke guys out there and the four-stroke haters, we're going to show you what Mario's 2021 YZ450 put down. For comparison's sake here, on the top we're showing 56.14 horsepower. That's on the Kawasaki Tom Morgan racing motor. Then we've got the Millar Race Engineering Junior CR500 at 56.88. The 2021 YZ450F put down 52.35, which is the same as Motocross Action Dirt Bike, their dyno run that's online also. So you've got 4 more horsepower and 20% more torque on the two-stroke. So that's basically the proof's in the pudding. You also got 50 more cc's, right? And also, arguably, these aren't stock motors. They're ported.
In the two-strokes.
And they're two-strokes. There you go. But 4 more horsepower than the top of the line, one of the best 450s made, the YZ450F.
But
brand
they're
new.
not double the horsepower of a 250 four-stroke.
Yeah, well, what you're saying is 250 two-strokes can only race about 44 strokes. That's because of the AMA discrimination.
Yeah.
Because the factories and everything are pushing 4 strokes for a million different reasons, but that we don't may or may not agree with. But in any event, clearly the two-stroke technology is putting the power to the ground. A stock 450 had 1 horsepower more than the stock 500 two-stroke. Junior stock 500 had 1 horsepower more than Mario's 450, and the built motor has 4 horsepower more and about 20% more torque.
And that's a brand new, modern, high-tech, fuel-injected Yamaha, you know, against a
titanium valve, you know.
Old technology that still kicks ass.
Amen.
Yeah.
And it's a lot simpler to rebuild. The average mechanic can rebuild this at home, whereas the 450 4-stroke, forget about it. Now, you can build a 450 4-stroke to get this much power, but will it be as reliable? You got to ask yourself, and what's it going to cost you, and who's going to do the work? Yeah. It's not like you can just you can take your cylinder, put it in a box and sell it, send it to Millar Race Engineering or Tom Morgan Racing or Eric Gore or any of the top guys, and put it on yourself in a weekend or you know, a weeknight. It's PCK.
A little pointing work and some good calibration and pipe and silencer, you can get bigger numbers out of it.
And easily rebuild it. Yeah. It's a lifetime motor, the two-stroke. That's why we do these, guys. Plus, they're, in my opinion, a hell of a lot more fun to ride, and they turn heads. Thanks for watching. God bless America. Oh, hey, leave in the comments your thoughts about our results and what your experience has been dyno tuning these things. Thanks for watching. God bless.